Despite the fact that the show has received mixed reviews for a number of reasons, Peter Berg argues that American Primeval is not altering actual events. The Netflix Western, which was created by Mark L. Smith, centers on a number of characters who travel through the war-torn Utah Territory at the time the American West was being formed. The infamous Meadows Massacre, a real-life conflict between Mormon settlers, Paiute people, and a primarily Methodist wagon train that resulted in the murder of 120 people, marks the somber conclusion of American Primeval Episode 1. American Primeval director Peter Berg defended the show's depiction of Mormon leader Brigham Young and the Meadows Massacre in an interview with The Hollywood Reporter. Berg was quick to defend his artistic choices in altering the pivotal event, admitting that his version was not a literal portrayal because the massacre actually occurred over 4 days, but rather a quick and sweeping strike that appeared to occur in a matter of minutes. Since our massacre happens quickly and the Meadows Massacre lasted for 3 days, it is not a true representation of that event. Although I've heard some criticism, I haven't heard any Mormons dispute the fact that the Meadows Massacre occurred and that Mormons were responsible. They have voiced concerns to me about the fact that we do take other liberties. Additionally, he cited a scene in which Mormon women were kidnapped by Native Americans during the massacre, stating that although this did not occur during the Meadows Massacre, it most certainly did. The director acknowledged that many liberties were taken, but Berg emphasized that he and his creative team believed they were fairly accurate in portraying important events, stating, "We never said we're making a documentary. See his complete remarks below. Although it did not occur during the Meadows Massacre, we have a scene in which some Mormon women are kidnapped by Native Americans. Native Americans have been known to take people in numerous documented cases. We never claimed that everything was entirely fact-based or that we were creating a documentary. Numerous liberties have been taken. However, I believe that we are reasonably accurate about the major events, especially the Meadows Massacre. Although American Primeval may contain some genuine errors, these appear to be minor and not particularly harmful to the series, as the Western has been comfortably positioned at the upper end of Netflix's top 10 chart of shows in the U.S., occasionally even taking the top spot. Regarding its critical reception, although the initial reviews were unfavorable, subsequent reviews solidified American Primeval's standing as a relatively new film, earning it a 66% Rotten Tomatoes rating. However, viewers have supported the Western from the beginning, giving American Primeval a remarkable 87% rating on RT. This widespread success illustrates that, unless they are blatantly offensive, historical errors rarely have a substantial effect on the potential of a fictional work. The series benefited from its gritty tone, which gave all of its elements, even its most violent and unsettling scenes, a hint of realism. The real-life source material on which they are based will be altered, as is the case with all works of fiction, in order to simplify plot beats and add a certain amount of drama. American Primeval's creative team, in my opinion, successfully balanced authenticity and artistic license to create compelling depictions of significant events and personalities. For my part, I prefer to overlook small, unoffensive historical errors in fiction and instead honor filmmakers who incorporate historical accuracy and research into their work, such as Robert Eggers' attention to detail in his films. In the end, viewers shouldn't let these errors deter them from watching American Primeval, a grim, violent, and dark depiction of the struggles between cults, religion, and dreamers during the early stages of the American West.